In this lecture, I'm going to show you exactly how to open and set up a new Amazon seller account. Now, if you already have an Amazon seller account, then please do not open a second one. Just use the account that you already have. Now, this is because Amazon strictly forbids you to have more than one account, unless they gave you a special permission. Also, if your previous account was suspended, then don't simply open a new seller account, because that new account is also going to get suspended if you use same account details. First, try to get back your selling privileges with the suspended account by contacting Amazon support. If you fail to get back your previous account, then please watch the lecture Getting Back in the Game if your previous account was suspended. Okay, so now if this is your first Amazon seller account, then let's proceed with the registration of new account. So first, head over to sellercentral.amazon.com. And then simply click on the link Register Now. Now there are two plans that you can choose from, individual or professional. I highly suggest that you sign up for professional account right away. Now the cost of professional account is $40 per month. The main difference is that with individual account you will pay additional $1 per sold unit on top of all other marketplace and FBA fees. And with professional account, you will pay only $40 per month for account maintenance fees. So you won't pay that additional $1 fee. So if you do the math, once you sell over 40 units per month, it's much more cost effective to have a professional account. But that's not all. With professional seller account, you will have access to some great features, such as, for example, detailed reports of your product listing page, and the ability to create promotion codes. Also, some categories require that you have a professional seller account in order to list products. Amazon has several categories that are gated, as you can see. And in order to list your products and sell in these gated categories, you will need to ask for ungating approval. Now, in order to be accepted into a gated category, beside other requirements, you will need to have a professional seller account. Okay, so now you can move on with registration of your new account. So under the professional plan, click Get Started. Now on this page, you need to enter your email address here. Now, it's up to you whether you would like to use the same email address that you use for your Amazon buyer and Amazon associate account. Some sellers like to separate everything and use different email address for seller, buyer, and associate account. But I personally use same email address for every account. So it's up to you. Then you want to click Create a new account and hit Continue. Next, you want to enter your basic information here and then continue with registration. Now, I'm not going to actually continue and register a new account because I already have a seller account. The process of registration is really easy and straightforward. So you can continue with registration process and just please make sure that you enter your valid information including your phone number and email address. Do not worry about payment details for now. Just finish the registration process and then I'm going to cover how you should properly set up your account. Okay, so now once you have registered your seller account, you need to head over to sellercentral.amazon.com and log into your account. Now we need to properly set it up. So once you're logged in, you need to head over to Settings and click Account Info. So first, you need to set up the tax information. So you need to click on Tax Information down here, and then you will have an option to complete the tax interview wizard. Now obviously I don't have that option since I have already completed that process. Now, Interview Wizard is a simple list of questions that Amazon needs you to answer in order to validate your legal entity. At the end, once you submit the answered questions, Amazon will automatically create any necessary tax forms and validate your information. Now, this process of answering questions should take you no longer than half an hour. Of course, if you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask me. Next, you want to make sure you have set up a valid charging method, so you need to enter your credit card details. If I remember right, then you have probably already entered your credit card details while registering your account. However, once you go to Settings and Account Info, click on Charge Method link. Next, you want to click Edit, and then simply enter your credit card details. Amazon will use this credit card to charge you for selling on Amazon and FBA fees if you have a negative balance on your account. However, once you start selling and once you start having positive balance in your seller account, these selling on Amazon and FBA fees will be deducted from your account balance, not from the actual credit card. Credit card is used to bill you only when you have negative account balance. Okay, so next, under the return and shipping, you don't have to set and change anything, because you will be using Amazon FBA service to ship your products and to manage and handle returns. So next, what you want to set up is your payment details for receiving money from Amazon. So currently, Amazon uses only bank transfer to transfer the money to sellers. And in order to receive money from Amazon, you will need to have a bank account in one of these countries. If you live in one of these countries, then you probably already have a bank account, or you can open it quickly. However, if you don't have an account and don't live in one of these countries, then please see the lecture Getting Paid from Anywhere in the World to learn more on how to open a US checking account. Now, once you have bank account details, you need to head over to Settings, Account Info, and click on Deposit Method. Then you want to click on Edit. Then on this page, you want to click Add, and then simply enter the bank account information that you obtained from your bank. And then hit the Submit button. Now, under the business information, it can be either your company information, if you're selling on Amazon as a company, or it can be your personal information if you're selling on Amazon as an individual. Next, you need to configure FBA settings. So head over to Settings and click Fulfillment by Amazon. Now on this page, the first thing you want to do is to disable the repackaging service. Now this is because in most cases, you don't want Amazon to repack units with damaged packaging that were returned by customers, especially if you're selling beauty products. If a product is returned and not sellable anymore, don't let Amazon repack the unit and make it sellable again, because this may result in negative feedback. You don't want customers to receive used products. Next, you want to make sure that up here under Labeling Preference, Merchant and I will label my items is selected. In the following lectures, I will show you how to correctly label your products. If you let Amazon label your products, it will cost you more and it will take longer for Amazon to receive your inventory. Next, under the inbound setting, I suggest that you leave the default setting Distribute Inventory Placement. Now this means that once you create an inbound shipment for sending your inventory to FBA, Amazon will automatically calculate to which fulfillment centers you should send your inventory. So you will end up sending your inventory to several different fulfillment centers. So Amazon will automatically split your shipment into several smaller shipments, which then you need to send to different warehouse addresses. Now this may sound like a hassle at first, but if you use FBA preparation services, then they can do this process for you. On the other hand, you can use inventory placement service and send your whole inventory to only one fulfillment center, so to one address only. But this will cost you additionally minimum of $0.3 per unit that you send to Amazon FBA. So for 1,000 units, you will end up paying additional $300 just for sending your inventory to one fulfillment center. It's much more cost effective to use preparation and repackaging service outside Amazon to split your shipment and send to different addresses. So I suggest that you stick with default setting and use distribute inventory placement. So basically, that's it on this page. You can leave other settings as default. You can see how my settings look. And finally, you need to set up your storefront profile. So you need to go to Setting and then click on Your Info and Policies. So here you can enter your company and brand information. You can also add your logo and any additional policies or frequently asked questions if necessary. Now, the information you enter here on this page will be displayed on your storefront page here. As you can see, if someone clicks on a seller name from a product listing page, your About Seller page will be shown. In the Resource tab of this lecture, you can find links to the most important Amazon policies and guidelines that I highly suggest you read right now. Okay, so that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions or problems with setting up your seller account in the discussion tab of this lecture.